I am David, and this is our second step. We are running the process a person takes if he or she wants to study in the United States. And in this case, we say that we'll use a scenario where the person is going for a master's degree. And so I have realized that this content on our YouTube channel, there is a lot of content from several places, yeah? And so to avoid that mix up, if you want just to follow this class only, or this training only, you're supposed to come here on our website. Then you come where we have the study abroad class, and then you just click there. So if you just click there or tap on your phone or a tablet, it will bring you to this point, and then you can just come here. It will just log in with your email, and so you can say just join class. And so if you join the class, now you'll be getting the update on your email, and then you'll be able to get that content. Yeah, you'll be able to get that content. So we have our first step here. So the other steps are coming up. So that is number one. Also, there are materials that will be in notes form, and so I'll be posting them on this class or on this classroom. And so if someone comes there, you'll be able to access them. Yeah. So if you want to follow the process correctly, join this class. Yeah. So from there, so we continue from where we left, and so I want to close that. So we continue. This is our second step here. So the first thing we want to run here is calculation of GPA. So when a person is applying the admission, so we say that we are using a Kenyan case, yeah. So in Kenyan case we don't have GPA, but we have to calculate them. So what a person does in calculation of GPA, it is here. So I can come at this point, can just make it smaller so we see what we are doing. Okay, it is here. So I can bring it here. So calculation of GPA. So here you come with your transcripts, yeah. So we say on our first step you need to have your transcripts, the official one. So the word was official, not professional, but official ones, yeah. The official transcript. So you calculate the number of units you have an A. So let us take an example. In our case, when we were in school, we used to take 6 units per semester. So in 1 year, we were taking 12 units. So times 4 years. So those were 48 units. So you calculate from first year, second year, third year, fourth year, the number of units you have an A. Let me say you have like 25 units with an A. So that 25 you multiply to make it a GPA. You multiply by 4. You multiply by 4. Then you calculate the number of units you have B. So for first year, second year, third year, fourth year. So let me say I have like say 15. So 15 times, now here we multiply by 3.7. Eh? So you multiply by 3.7. Eh? So 15 times 3.7. Eh? Then you calculate the number of units you have a C grade. Yeah. So you come here and say, let me say we have like 5. Yeah. So we have 5. Then this one we multiply by 3. And then you come here and say we have the units, you have a D. So if it is a D, let us say, so I'm taking an example where we have 48 units, yeah? But they can be more depending on your school. So this one is 45, so we have 3. And so this 3 we multiply by 2. So if we multiply this, we are supposed to get 100. For this one is 15 cos 15. For this one, it is 6. So we have 6. Then we have for 15. So I can use the calculator for this one. We have 15 times 3.7. And then we get the answer is 55.5. Yeah? 55 is equals to 55.5. Yeah? So then we need the total here. So this total, we add them 100 plus 55.5. So we can come here with this calculator and say we have plus 100 plus 15 plus 6. And so we have 176. So this 176.5. Yeah? Then we divide this by the number of units you took. So in this case, it is 48. So I divide by 48. 48 is coming from 25 units, 15, 5, and 3. So divide by 48. And so we can come here and say the answer will be what? This one divided by 48. So I can divide by 48. And then I get the answer is 3.6. 3.6. You can say that this is just 3.7. Yeah. So this one 3.7. 3.7. And that is now the GPA. So in this case, that is a GPA. So when you are applying for a master's, so many universities in the US, they accept a GPA of not less than 3. So you must have an answer of greater than 3 here. 3 or greater than 3. If it is less than, then you can carry out your research and see whether there is a school that takes that one. But I know that it is from 3. So that is the GPA calculation. So you calculate. So you have your transcripts now. You can calculate your GPA and then know whether you qualify. So that is the first thing you must do there. So calculate your GPA and get an answer of not less than 3. Then the next step, we go to, there is English proficiency. So when you want to study in the US, or those schools abroad, they ask you for English proficiency tests. So there are so many. There are GRE, GMAT, TOEFL, IELTS. But now when you come to this one, if you want to avoid this one, you can avoid. There are those universities in the US, they don't ask for this one, like the University of Delaware, the University of Iowa. So there are those universities, there are so many of them. So you just visit their websites and check when you are applying whether they will ask for it. So it is much better you avoid it. And so because when you join these universities, you must study English. There is English classes you must study. So you go to those universities that don't ask for this. And so those will ask and others will not ask. So go for those that don't ask for English proficiencies. There are so many of them. Then the next thing is course selection. So course selection, when we come to course selection, it is not like in Kenya. So if you want to have an advantage, you look what they want. Don't study what you want. Look what they want. For instance, in most occasions, you find them emphasizing on STEM courses or courses that are science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So those are the courses. Like now, we have courses like business analytics, data analytics, IT, computer science. Those courses, they will emphasize on those courses. So those are the courses you are supposed to choose. Then another thing, when you are choosing a course, we are assuming now you have experience and you know that if I take this course, it will benefit me. It will help me to grow. It will help me to develop my careers. It will help me to develop in my business. It will help me something. You don't just take a course because of the purpose of taking the course. You just take it because it will help you. So don't take a course which will not help you. So take a course that will make you move higher. That is the essence of going to study abroad. Yeah? And this is very important here because even when you go to visa interviews, we shall come to see in another step, they will ask you, why are you going? Then you tell them, here you have a degree, because you give them the narration of how your life has been. Yeah, you must tell them I was in where? I was in Maseno University. Then I studied English literature or any course. And then here now comes, you say, what are you going to take there? You say data analytics or business analytics. How will you explain that this data analytics will be applicable to you as an English language teacher or as an English literature teacher? How will this course help you? You must be able to explain. You must have a bigger picture. That is why I'm saying that you have the experience. Now, out of your experience, you know the best courses to take in your master's degree. It is not just taking them the way we take in Kenya. We just go for MBA. You go for MBA and then that is it. No. Now here we come, take a course, those STEM courses, and then relate it to what you do every day. Your work, how will it help you to grow? How will it help you to advance? Then look for the opportunities that are ahead of you. When you study that course, will it increase your capacity, your expertise? Will it help you grow career-wise? Those are the things to look on. So when you come to course selection, select that course. There are so many of them. You see them on their websites. And I hope that where I have shown you in this class, I will just find courses. Yeah, the courses, common courses that people take, and then I post them there. So that is another thing you need to know in this step. Course selection, very important, because also it is like in Kenya, you can just go and take a course there and then it is useless, or it doesn't have add value to you. So select your courses wisely. Then the next thing we need to know is about the proof of financial ability. Proof of financial ability. You must prove. So when we are coming to make an application in the next step, we shall see that we need a proof of financial ability. We have the ability to pay for this course. Yeah, we have sources of money that can sustain us when we study this course. Yeah, they don't want you to go there and you have problems with your finances. Yeah, so we must have a proof of financial ability. And now when we come to financial ability, we can use bank statements. They can ask for bank statements. And in most cases, they will not ask for bank statements, but there is another thing we get from the bank called what? There is something people go for. Okay, recommendation from the bank that you have that money. So I come with a look for one from those universities, and then I will bring it to this class. Yeah. So where we have said that join the class. After you join the class, you'll be able to access it. I will bring it there. So and also on our website, it will be there. So if there is something we call the recommendation people go for from the bank. So that statement from the bank is one way of proving your financial ability. Number 2, there is family funds. You can have, say, I have amount. Then you have parents or your spouse or other people in your family who wants to fund you your studies. Also, they will go for the bank statement. So that letter, I will show you the letter. Let me not use the bank statements. Let me use that letter that it is a recommendation of financial ability from the bank. So they can get it. So you can have your money or family funds. Number 3, you can have scholarship letters. If you have a scholarship, say from your employer or from another organization, they want you to study, they want to sponsor you to study abroad, then you can have that letter as a proof of financial ability. Then the next thing is loans. You can have loans. So you can take loans if you don't have financial ability. You can take loans. And these loans, I'll come to talk about them. But there is a very common one called Empower. So I'll come to talk about these loans and in another class. But we can come here on the internet, and then you can come and say we have Empower. So we have this one, Empower Financing. Yeah, it is very common on YouTube. They market. They market on YouTube. They market where on social media. So this is where people apply for loan. It is like the help loan. Yeah. So you can come and apply if you don't have money. And as also we have others, but this one is very common one for the masters people. Although we have others, we shall come to see them in another step here when we come to that step of loans, yeah, and also proving financial ability. We shall come there. So this is one site here. Then we have okay. This is now what is certificate of finances. This is what you sign from the school. Certificate of finances that you have the financial ability to cater for your course. Yeah, so that one is a certificate of finances. I'll get it and then I will bring it to our class where we have said. So I'll get a copy and then we post it there so you see, and then if you have questions you can ask. Yeah, then so those are a proof of financial ability. Then we have another thing. We need other documents needed when you are making an application for master's degree. We need your CV, so you have to have your CV and a good CV, yeah? A presentable CV. It is like you're asking for a job. So we need your CV. We need to know what you are doing, so that these people can relate it with the course you are applying to see how will it help you. So they will come and advise you. And then they can change your mind. They can help you see other things. So they need your CV. Then there is a statement of purpose. Statement of purpose is whereby you write something like a description of yourself from where you were born, how you grew, your studies. How now the statement of purpose is how will this now degree you want to pursue, how will it help you? Statement of the purpose, how will it help you advance, grow, something like that. So I'll come for that one. I have them. Then we have recommendation letters. These letters come from professionals and academics. So these letters, they are like recommendation letters, like the one people write when they are writing for references. So we have a recommendation letter. This one, they should be two. So one from professional and another one from academic. That is now one for professional where you work. You have that your manager, you have your colleagues who can write these letters. They know you, they know your ability, how you work, and how this course can help you. So that is a professional letter. Then academic letter, recommendation, you get it from your university lecturers, or from your lecturer, from your dean of students. Those lecturers, they can write a recommendation letter for you so that they can be able to explain your academic strengths, whether you are a fast learner, slow learner, all those things. Yeah. So that is an academic recommendation. So we need those documents when we come to application step. Yeah. Then the last thing we need, you need to have an application fee. So an application fee ranges from $60 to $95 depending on the university you want to study. So you need around the money there. You need those dollars around 95 there. So we said in our first step that prepare to step spend money. So when you come to apply, we need that money for application. It is just like in Kenya, when you go to apply for a course in a university, you must pay application fee of around 3,000. So this is the same case here. So even here you pay an application fee. And so in this step, we want just to run that we need to calculate your GPA, have your GPA calculated, and ensure you have a GPA of 3 or greater than 3. Then English proficiency, look for the courses of the university you want to join, whether they need English proficiency or they offer another alternative whereby they don't ask for it. Yeah. Then course selection, select that course that will help you advance, that will help you grow. Then focus on that, those STEM courses. They may be new, they may be something that is unknown in Kenya, but in the world, outside the world, there are good courses. So STEM courses there, course selection. Then proof of financial ability. Then ensure that you will be able to get those recommendations from the banks. If you use family funds, if you have scholarship, and then loans, yeah, you can apply for loans. And that is why I told you in our first step that you prepare what? I said you keep your life in order. Ensure that you are not listed, because when you go to apply for those loans, they will request for CRB. And so if you are listed, then that will be the head of you. So keep your life in order, be responsible, show that you are responsible. That is what we said in our last step. Then have these documents, have your CV, a statement of purpose, recommendation letter, one professional and one academic. Then have application fee. And then we shall pick from there. So when we come, we shall have an example of an application. So we shall choose one university and then try to do an application when we have all those things. And that is